Hello, today on Movement and Talisa, we are doing a slower, maybe kind of yin style class. I don't do a lot of classes like this, so even just for me, I'm going to be trying to implement more. So if you like these slower, longer holds, be sure to watch for more of them coming in the future. It was recommended, so I'm going to try to do more of it. So grab your pillows, blankets, whatever you know you like to get comfy and cozy in these holds. We're going to start in a comfortable seated position. So whatever seated position that is for you, wherever you are, lower the gaze or close the eyes entirely. And start to just get in touch with yourself in this moment. Feel your clothing against your skin. Feel the pressure of the mat, the floor beneath you. Notice the state of your mind, free from judgment. Notice the state of your body, free from judgment. Keep lengthening your inhales, lengthening your exhales. Trying to fill your lungs with every inhale and completely empty them with every exhale. Striving to increase lung capacity. Just making full use of what our lungs, our breath are capable of. You can implement that ujjayi breath if you haven't already. It's that slight restriction in the back of your throat, making your breath more audible, more wave-like. 2 more rounds of this. And last round. And gently flutter the eyes open, but keeping the gaze soft if you had closed out the eyes. We're going to start with our hips. So swing your legs in front of you. A few options. You can do more of a cross-legged position with one shin in front of the other to make it more gentle, to make it a little more intense. You can come more into a double pigeon. If you find you're really rounding through your spine, you might want a pillow underneath your hips to help you sit more upright. And then a folding forward. Aim to lead with your chest. That way we're keeping the stretch more concentrated in the hips rather than bringing the stretch into the spine. If you can't reach your pillows, you can stack the fists and let your forehead rest on them. That way we're keeping a little bit of a straighter spine here. At the very end, we will round through the spine, but for now, we really want to lengthen through the spine as we settle in to this pose. 3 slow rounds of breath. At the bottom of that third exhale, now you can release the hands or whatever hold you were doing to keep the spine straight and just round. So now we're leading with the face. See if you can exaggerate the roundness of your spine. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. And do whatever feels good with your arms. And shorter hold with that one, coming up Just because in our everyday lives we do so much rounding through the spine that I don't like to put too much emphasis on it. Switch out the legs, sit upright. So again, make sure you've got something under your hips so that you can stay upright. And if you're not able to lean forward, then just stay right there and find a way to get comfy and cozy. Maybe you stack so many pillows that you're hanging out right there. If you're able to fold, lead with the chest, stack the fists if you need, maintain that straight integrity of the spine. 3 rounds of breath. At the bottom of that third exhale, release the hands and we'll come more into a rounded spine. Try to exaggerate it. Tuck your chin in towards the chest. Feel the stretch down along your spine. And gently come up out of that. We're going to come into a thread the needle for upper body. So come into a tabletop position. I'm actually going to use a pillow here just so it's a little bit more comfy on my shoulder. Threading the right arm through to start. Thread it through as much as feels comfortable. And then take this left hand, you can leave it in front of your face. I personally really like wrapping it behind and trying to bring the hand into the crease of my hip for a little bit of a bind. Option to also keep the fingertips on the ground of that left hand and reach them overhead. Just do something comfy and cozy for you. 3 rounds of breath. Slowly unravel, coming up to the other side. Getting situated as you please. And then 3 rounds of breath. Unraveling. Moving your pillow off to the side for now and swinging the legs out in front of you. Option to just stay with both legs extended. I want to try to get hamstrings and a little bit of quads into it, but this isn't entirely comfortable for some people. But we're coming into a half fixed firm hero's pose. So I'm bending through my left leg, left foot is on the outside of the hip. Extended leg can be flexed. Grab your pillows if you want. And same thing, we want to sit up right here, trying to avoid this. If we're doing that, prop up the hips as much as you need to. Maybe you need to sit on a chair to be able to sit upright. And then if we're able to hinge while keeping a relatively flat back, start to hinge. And get comfy for our 3 rounds of breath. And the next inhale, coming up. Now we're getting the quads in. So we're going to recline back. Maybe you feel a stretch right here. You can amplify it by almost slightly lifting the hips up If you're able to recline back more, maybe use a pillow for that. Come back to your depth, just work with your body. Again, the aesthetic of the pose, the depth that you come to doesn't matter. We're seeking a sensation. And pushing that bent left knee down in towards the mat. Again, trying to lift the hips up, and you'll feel a little bit more of that sensation in that left quad. And gently coming out as we switch to the other side. So left leg extends, right leg bends, flex through that front extended leg, sitting upright, and then folding forward, so we're getting our hamstring stretch. Gently mosey your way into the quad stretch variation, coming back as far as you want, as far as you need. Push that right knee down and towards the mat. Lift the hips up. Focusing your awareness on that right quad. And sitting all the way up. We're going to finish with one more upper body. Bring a pillow in front of you for a little bit more elevation for the arms. We're going to do a crossbody puppy pose each side. So I've got my pillow covering the top left-hand corner of the mat. With my right arm, I'm reaching the knife edge of that hand to that opposite top corner, lowering my forehead down onto the left forearm. Feeling that stretch, that sensation along the right side of the upper body. 3 rounds of breath. And gently pushing up out of that side and switching to the other side. And get comfy, get settled, and 3 rounds of breath. Pushing up out of that side, and we're going to finish class in a child's resting pose. So I like to splay the knees wide. You can bring the pillow in as support. You can extend the arms, or if you want it more gentle, keep the arms closer into the body. And see if you can persuade the hips to settle down back a little bit more.
And starting to let everything get so heavy that you start sinking down into your mat. With every exhale, get a little bit heavier. The ground is there to support you. You're welcome to stay here for as long as you please. And I thank you most kindly for joining me today. And in closing, we say, Namaste.